The Google Pixel 6 is a fantastic example of what Google and Android have to offer. So much so that I would argue that the Pixel 6 is Google's most significant phone upgrade since it began selling the Pixel line in 2016. The Pixel 6 new cameras, Google Tensor processor, and premium ambitions all stem from months of build-up. All of these modifications are made while maintaining the Pixel 6 at a mid-range $599 price tag. In this video, I will unbox and share my opinion about the Google Pixel 6 2 months later. What's up guys, it's Victor here again. I make videos about tech products, especially mobile phones, laptop, headphones and other accessories. I also share tips and tricks along the way on this channel to help you use your device or tech more efficiently. If any of these interests you, consider subscribing and ringing the bell to be notified whenever I put up another video like this one. I waited for the Google Pixel 6 phone for quite a while because it was shipped from the US. I was super excited because it's my first Pixel device and spent over a month anticipating its arrival. And I was hoping it would live up to the buzz. Now that it's here, I think it does live up to my expectations. But we'll see. The Pixel 6 has a clean Android experience, 8GB of RAM, 128GB of internal storage, the new Tensor chip, 4500 mAh battery, and a made by Google camera that is better than ever. For $599 I can't think of a phone that beats it. Opening the compact box, we are greeted by the Google Pixel 6. Next in the box is a USB-C to USB-C cable. Then there is a SIM ejection tool, a safety warranty and regulatory guide, and a setup guide. Lastly, there is a USB-C to USB-A OTG adapter. The Pixel 6 has its power button on top of the volume rockers, which at first was kind of awkward, but I got used to this position. The top features a microphone and antenna band strips. The bottom has two cutouts that look like two speaker holes, but only the right one is the speaker hole. The left hole is just there for symmetry. At the middle is a USB Type-C port, no headphone jack here. The Pixel 6 features a screen with a resolution of 1080p. It switches from 60Hz to 90Hz automatically depending on what's on the display. The front of the device features a punch hole for the selfie camera, and the screen is flat with thick bezels that run into the matte finish aluminum sides. For the purpose of comparison, I thought it resembles the iPhone XR in certain ways, which isn't necessarily a negative thing. The screen is enjoyable to use, however, the Pixel 6 Pro has a higher resolution. Gorilla Glass 6 Victus is used to protect the front of the phone, but only half of the time does the fingerprint reader underneath the screen actually function. I couldn't even get the fingerprint sensor to work with a screen protector on. For me, it's all about the rear of the phone. It has a two-tone color scheme. Salter Coral is the color of my unit, so the bottom of the back is salter reddish. The camera visor is deep black while the top red strip is bright red. The camera visor, which spans the whole length of the back, is bold and unusual. In addition to being a new Google brand look, the camera bar serves another purpose of keeping the phone stable when placed on a table without a case. I was most excited to try the Pixel 6 cameras out of all the new features. Google did a really good job, I must say. The Pixel 6 with its improved lenses and sensors takes great pictures. Besides the main 50 megapixel camera with the wide angle lens, there is a second camera with an ultra wide angle lens, which are the same cameras that are on the Pixel 6 Pro, apart from the extra telephoto camera. There is a noticeable step down in quality going from the main camera to the ultra wide. I would like the ultra wide camera to be a little bit wider than it is. The Tensor chip from Google enables even more camera settings and features. Features like the night sight, it's fantastic on the Pixel 6. Action pan and long exposure are two of the new motion modes that can be used. Google gives you a tool called Magic Eraser. It's very useful. It lets you choose an object, a person, or a part of a picture that you want to remove. Though if you look closely, you can see the blurry areas where parts of the picture were cut out. Photos I took of friends and co-workers, even if they are not in the best light, look good, and I became an unofficial photographer. In terms of video, the Pixel 6 is the best video phone from the Pixel line so far. Details and color accuracy are better now. Still, photos remain the Pixel's most powerful feature. There is an 8 megapixel camera on the front of the Pixel 6. It can record videos at 1080p. The Pro has a bigger selfie camera that can record in 4K, and it can also take better pictures. This phone takes good selfies, but when there isn't a lot of light, they start to look blurry and noisy. The Pixel 6 doesn't have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 chip found in most high-end Android phones like the Samsung Galaxy S21. Instead, it runs on Google's Tensor, which is very powerful. It is the first chip that Google has made, and it was made specifically for the Google Pixel. I found that the Tensor chip and the 8 gigs of RAM made the phone very snappy and fast to work with. Getting into the camera app is quick, the animations in the apps look good, and the games run well except for a few hiccups. If you look at performance tests, the Tensor chip doesn't really set any new records or standard. Security and on-device machine learning and AI are three of the things that make Tensor better than other chips. One of the Pixel 6's most underestimated features is Android 12. It's a joy to use Android 12, I must say. I like the large buttons and sliders because they are easy to see. The overall design of Android 12 is friendly and emphasizes clarity rather than animations, making it easier to use. I enjoy how the system colors match and complement the wallpaper on my phone. Google has also increased the number of years that its operating system and security upgrades are provided from 3 years to 5 years, which I think it's a fantastic thing. As previously stated, this is the first time Google has launched Pixel phones without compromising on hardware. Previously, purchasing a Pixel required making certain sacrifices. For instance, the Google Pixel 4 featured an absurdly little battery and solely relied on face unlock. The Google Pixel 5 from 2020 had a super duper design, a rear-mounted fingerprint scanner, and a mid-range processor. This has always been the case with Pixels. However, we now have a Pixel phone that satisfies the stringent hardware requirements consumers place on premium Android smartphones. System components, cameras, and screens are all of the highest quality. Whether you like the new design or not is debatable, but at the very least, the phone look and feel expensive. So that is it about my unboxing and initial review of the Google Pixel 6. I made another video on the Google Pixel 6 highlighting its strength and another one about its weaknesses and failures. They should appear right here or here. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. I will see you when I see you in the next one. Happy New Year.